Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today I have a very unique opportunity to showcase all three interior color combinations on the 2024 Elantra Limited Hybrid. So I have three vehicles behind me. They have the black, light gray, as well as the all-new green H-Tex leatherette on the inside. And there actually is some key differences that are worth showcasing and noting here depending on the interior color that you do choose. As the light gray has some unique materials, the green has some unique design elements as well, and the black as well. Pretty much a standard interior, but there are some key differences. So make sure you guys stay tuned if you're interested in looking at the 2024 Elantra Limited Hybrid and which interior color combination you like best. So here in front of me, I have three Elantra Limited Hybrids. Now this one's finished in the Ecotronic Gray, where these two on the right are finished in Amazon Gray. So those are the two different grays on the exterior if you're curious about how those look side by side. Anyways, I've lined them up in order of the ones that I would like to cover. The black is here on the left, the middle one is the light gray and melange, and the final one over there is going to be the new Sage Gray interior, which is certainly like the Sage Gray Santa Cruz sitting over there, where it is a little bit more green than it is gray. So interesting that Hyundai named that Sage Gray, but it is a very fitting name for it. Now starting out here with the black one, I just want to kind of run through side by side, take a look at some of the key differences that you'll find on the interior in specifically, and I will overlay some additional footage so you guys get a better idea of what I'm talking about. So this is going to be the black interior on the Elantra Limited and the Limited Hybrid. So here on the door panel and throughout the rest of the interior, it's pretty much going to be all black with the nice bright silver accents for some of the touch points and switch gear. So this is hard touch material up here. This is a texture rubberized material with the lighter accent stitching running across it, and this is going to be your soft touch padded armrest. Once again, as you can see, it's all pretty much the same black and mostly soft touch, although this portion is going to be the one to pay attention to once we get to the light gray. Now moving over to the seats, you're going to find the overall same seat design and shape between all three, but once again, there are going to be some key differences. So this is the H-Tex leatherette, or the synthetic leather that Hyundai currently offers on their vehicles. They are all going to be perforated with some lighter accent stitching. Now the black and the gray interiors are going to feature this unique pattern on the side bolsters right there, the stitching that kind of goes sideways out to the edge of the bolsters, where if you opt for the green interior or the Sage Gray, that is not going to be found. So that is one item to keep in mind between all three as well. You can see the black up here has some nice accent piping near the shoulder portions, and then of course you do have the standard black headrest. So that is a look at the black seats. Now taking a quick look at the dashboard, as you can see, it's pretty much all black and silver like I mentioned. We'll go ahead and step inside so you guys can see it a little bit better. Now the steering wheel is going to be black leather wrap with all of your silver gloss black buttons and the new Hyundai stainless steel emblem. As you can see, the dashboard is pretty much all black, some textured plastic elements as well. And then here through the center console, as you can see, it's pretty standard issue stuff with some gloss black accents, silver buttons, and everything like that. Now it is worth noting with the black interior, you will find the lighter gray headliner. So this is an interesting design choice. Again, this is going to be different depending on which color option you do get. It is nice soft touch, no complaints there. But the visors will be the lighter gray accent as well. The pillars are going to be the lighter gray to match the headliner on the A, B, and C pillars. And I'll quickly showcase the back seat in each of these vehicles as well, just so you guys get a better understanding. But almost all the materials from the front will follow through in terms of the color coordination. As you can see, the same textured rubberized material. All are going to have the hard touch plastic armrest just in the respective colors. And then there is going to be the back seat seating portions. As you can see, no unique stitching for the middle inserts like the front seats do have. So that is just going to be pretty much perforated H-Tex leatherette. Now next, moving on to the light gray and melange interior. This one has some unique aspects that are not found on the other two color combinations in terms of the door panels and the seating surfaces. So immediately you can see this is the light gray H-Tex option. And here on the door panel, this is some of the unique aspects specific to the light gray. So this is going to be the same hard touch plastic up top, but this center section is going to be a much nicer, in my opinion, cloth material, finished in kind of a medium gray color with the white accent stitching. And then this is going to be color coordinated to the interior on no matter which interior do you choose. Now obviously this one being the light gray interior means it's going to be the light gray padded armrest. The black is going to be the black, and then the green is going to be the green. So this is color coordinated to the vehicle. And there is all the silver switchgear. And then coming over to the seating surfaces, once again, light gray H-Tex. It will have the same accent piping on the side bolsters that I mentioned, or the accent stitching rather, excuse me. So that's kind of those lines running out from the bolsters. Looks like you do have the same accent piping at the top and near the shoulder armrest. And then there's a look at the headrest, and then of course the dashboard. Now immediately you can see here with the dashboard, you will have some of those lighter gray accents that do translate into the dashboard, namely here on the left side of the steering wheel, as well as the center console near some of the audio, multimedia, and radio controls. But stepping inside, you will still have the black leather wrap steering wheel, which personally is my preference for a steering wheel, is a darker color, so then it doesn't show dirt or some skin oils as easily. Same buttons and switchgear as far as that goes. And the upper section as far as the dashboard will be the black textured plastics as well. It's just around some of the shortcut buttons for the audio or infotainment system is where that light gray will be integrated into. And then it will also translate down in here, the center console, which will be finished in the light gray with the gloss black plastics that does wrap into the center console area. And then finally follows through here to the center armrests as well, which are going to be padded in all three of these vehicles. Now, in terms of the headliner, you will find the lighter gray headliner, same as the black interior here for this option. Of course, the vanity visors will match that option as well, and the A, B, and C pillars will be the lighter gray accent too. Now let's go ahead and take a quick look at the back seats. And what's interesting back here is that the cloth fabric portion does continue on in terms of the door panels as well as the rear seats. So immediately you can see here in the center section of the door panel, that's going to be the same nicer cloth insert. To me, just a little bit more premium look versus that rubberized plasticky material, but you still unfortunately do get the hard touch plastic armrest. Now there's going to be a look at the seating surfaces in the back. Not really anything to note other than you do get the black seat belts, which contrast very nicely against the lighter gray H-Tex. And then before I go ahead and step inside, I do want to showcase that you do get that same lighter gray cloth material on the outside portions of the rear seat. So there you can see around the black center portion there, you do get the gray cloth, which also is added here on the back of the headrest. A little bit weird that they do combine it here with the light gray only, but it would be nice to see either this or a different cloth material as far as the sage gray, or of course the black over there. And then there is a quick look at the dashboard. Now finally, I want to wrap up with one of the most interesting interior color combinations that Hyundai has recently released in any of their vehicles, and that is the Sage Gray H-Tex here on this one. Now this interior is only available with any of the black, white, or gray exterior paint colors. So here, for example, Amazon Gray. You cannot get this interior color combination on the red exterior or the intense blue exterior. So if you want either one of those paint colors, you cannot get the Sage Gray interior here with the Elantra Limited Hybrid. You have to stick with either one of those, the black or the light gray, as this one is only limited to, like I said, all of the gray exteriors as well as the black and white paint. But we'll go ahead and take a look inside and showcase all of the unique specific aspects here to this one. And immediately you can see it is not a dark green, but it definitely has a green tint to it and is noticeably green, especially once you compare it side by side to the gray one over there. So starting out here on the door panel, the upper section is going to be the same hard touch black plastics. The middle section is going to be identical to the black with the textured rubberized. This is actually going to be a slightly darker accent stitching, kind of matches the sage gray interior color combination. And then immediately you can see just below that, the sage gray starts to really pop against some of the black plastics here for the padded armrest. Outside of that, all of the other materials are going to be black in design. So you can see you do get the darkened chrome finish up here for the memory seat versus the brighter silver accent, and that also translates into the door release handle down there. But otherwise, pretty much standard black plastics around your window switchgear. Now coming to these seats, this is also going to be a very unique aspect. There is some small detail differences. There you can see the perforated Sage Gray H-Tex, and you might already have seen it, but you do get the Elantra kind of wording here on the side bolsters for both of these front seats. So both the driver as well as the front passenger will have this Elantra spelled out in the white accent It's kind of embossed in there, kind of indented in there, but a little bit interesting that they chose that with the lines that kind of give it a unique design element. And then the accent stitching is going to be a little bit on the lighter side as well. And you might notice also that you are missing that design on the side bolsters that does go kind of outwards towards the edge of the seat. That unfortunately is not here with the Sage Gray. It's just the flat H-Tex, if you will. Really don't mind it. It's a very small detail, but I do like that in the other two interiors where unfortunately that is not present here with this one. And then up top, you can see the white or off-white accent piping, which is a little bit different design as well versus the other two interior options. And then there is the Sage Gray headrest portion right there. Now moving towards the dashboard, you can see the Sage Gray does continue on in the same places where the light gray does. So here to the left of the steering wheel, as well as around the center console buttons and stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and step inside. Here in front of the driver, you can find the black leather wrap steering wheel, which is going to be the same as the other ones as well. But you will see the darkened chrome accents that are found on the door panels also continue here for the steering wheel switchgear. So these buttons just below for the left and right hand side for your smart cruise control highway drive assist, as well as some of your audio multimedia, are finished in the darkened chrome accent, as is these hoops that kind of wrap around here at the bottom. Still have the stainless steel in the center for the Hyundai logo. Looks like all the dashboard are going to be the black textured plastics as well, so no big change there. And then finally coming here just below the infotainment system, this is going to be the Sage Gray accents. Looks like the darkened chrome or the black start button is a little bit different between some of those other interiors. And you still do get the nicer gloss black accents that wraps around the shifter, some of the cup holder designs, and some of these buttons might actually be darker black to match or contrast better with the Sage Gray versus the silver design in the other two cars that I just showcased. So you can see there are some very, very minor differences here in the Sage Gray that one might not expect at the forefront of things, but I think this definitely impacts which interior color combination you may choose if you are looking at a Elantra Limited Hybrid, specifically in one of the exterior paint colors that can accommodate this interior. And then like I mentioned, you do get the lighter gray headliner in the other two cars, where in this one, it is going to be the black headliner. So if you are a fan of black or darker headliners, this is gonna be the interior option you'll wanna choose. I do want to showcase the back seats again, just to keep it all consistent. And as you can see here from the other two vehicles, or the black interior specifically, same textured soft touch material on the inside. You do get the dark door handle pulls, just like that of the front seats. Still the same hard touch armrests, unfortunately. But there is a look at the seats. Looks like you will get the black accented seatbelt design, so that is going to be consistent across all three of these vehicles. And then here on the backs of the front seats, as you can see around the edges, it is just going to be the Sage Gray H-Tex leatherette, so no cloth materials or anything like that. So pretty much the same as the black interior. This is just going to match the seating surface in which you choose. And then here on the inside, you can see you still get the Sage Gray around or just above the rear USB-C charging ports. And then outside of that, pretty much all of this is going to be the same overall shape as the other two vehicles. So yeah, that's a look at the Sage Gray, or the new interior color combination here for the Elantra Hybrid Limited. And I guess one other item that is certainly relevant in this conversation of interior colors is how soft is the material. Well, the H-Tex synthetic leather is very, very soft. I actually think it's a hair softer than some of the genuine standard leather seats that Hyundai does offer. But in terms of the differences in how they feel, I really don't think there is a noticeable difference between any of the different colors that Hyundai offers. Both of these are going to be very, very soft. I would say the black and the gray are certainly very, very similar. No noticeable difference there. We'll walk over here very quickly to the green, see if I can tell any difference in the softness. And nope, I would say they are all very, very comparable. This one's obviously just going to be a little bit different because it does have the smooth type of bolsters right here versus the slightly raised and patterned versions in the other two. But nope, I would say all three of these are going to be very, very soft, very, very plush, and like I said, sometimes can be even just a hair softer than that of genuine leather seats. And I know it was a very interesting kind of weird thing you might not see posted here on YouTube, but I do want to help anybody out there that might be interested in purchasing the 2024 Elantra Limited Hybrid. Choose that one is going to be best for you in terms of what your overall personal preference or design is going to be here for you know, maybe the interior color combination. So hopefully I accomplished the goal of this video in showcasing which one is going to be the right one for you if you're looking at 2024 Hyundai Elantra Limited Hybrid. So if you guys enjoyed this video and or found something helpful, make sure to hit that like button below. It greatly helps out the channel, these videos. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know your personal favorite as far as the interior color combination. As much as I don't want to say it, I think the green is actually going to be my favorite out of the bunch, just because it is something different. Normally you don't see that. Hyundai back in the day did some different color interiors, such as dark blues. I think they even did like a burgundy or dark maroon at one point on the Sonata, if I'm not mistaken. So to see something like this here on the Elantra Limited Hybrid is very awesome. Glad they're sort of branching out and giving you different options when it comes to, you know, interior colors. As far as the model go, now we just need to focus on different exterior paint colors, because I think that is where Hyundai could definitely use some help on some of these models. Not to say that 3 different grays isn't a bad thing to choose from, but it would be nice just to have some different, kind of more vibrant, bright, or new exterior colors available across the board. So let me know your thoughts on the interior, which one you'd pick, down in the comment section below. As always, I appreciate the continued support, and as always, hope to see you guys in the next one.